Welcome back, everyone, to Robot Reviews. I'm your host, Ryan, and today we are going to be looking at figures that I've been wanting to get since I first started doing reviews, but I was just too much of a pussy to get them because I just didn't feel like I was good enough to review them yet. But after getting some gifts from close friends, shout out to Q and Nene, Shanene, I've gotten into them now, and man, did I get into them. What am I talking about? What did I get into besides your mother? No, let me stop. I'm just kidding. We are looking at the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie line. The 1990 movie specifically. So today we're going to be looking at 2-packs. And we're also going to be looking at singles. The singles. So yeah. These singles are actually gifts from friends. So shout out to Q and Nene. Shanene! Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate these. These mean a lot to me. And then these 2-packs here I got from Akari. I'll be going over the prices shortly. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Q and Nene. Shanene! Because I really love y'all so much for getting me these. These were free 99. These were gifts. And, let me just get this out of the way. These are knockoffs. These end up being knockoffs. They didn't know. There's no way they could know, but they're knockoffs. And it's not a big deal to me because, first off, it's been 30 goddamn years since anyone has bought me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. Okay? Like anyone. My parents, family members in general, friends, anyone. You name it. Okay? I don't know too many friends that are getting you gifts at 7 years old, but whatever, I'm trying to say is that it's been a long time since anybody bought me fucking turtles. And it doesn't matter if these are knockoffs, it really doesn't, because they mean a lot to me now. They're gonna mean a lot to me even more real soon because I'm planning on turning them into customs. But we'll get into that way later down the line. Anyway, shout out to Q and Nene for getting me these. Shanene, I really do appreciate y'all. I do. And these knockoffs are gonna go to a good cause because, man, these are actually pretty decent knockoffs, but we'll get into that shortly. Let's focus on boxes right now, and then we'll work our way into the actual, the cushions inside the boxes, then the figures themselves, paint, articulation, accessories. Then we'll do some comparisons at the end to really look at the real and knockoffs face to face versus, all right? But for now, let's just look at the boxes. Each segment, I'm going to be going over the red flags for knockoffs to help you guys out. So let's go over them right now, starting off with Donatello here. Donatello, for all these boxes, I want you to see, they don't have clear wrapping inside. And one of the tells for knockoffs, at least the old knockoffs, now I got to say that, is that there was clear wrapping all over the figure so you could barely see the big yellow shell that they have. Now, this shell is pretty yellow, but, it's not that bad, to be honest with you. The paint is actually a little better than the usual knockoff paint jobs here. Still knockoff, but it's just a tiny bit better than usual. And it's shocking because they're not hiding it. So they must be, confident enough for people to see these figures like this and go, yeah, they're not going to know the difference because off first glance, they don't look that bad. I mean, the pizza slice knocked out there, but that's not a big deal. That could happen to a real one. But another major tell here is there's no twist tie there. I don't see a twist tie in the cushion. So that was like a discrepancy or like a red flag for me. And then I go on the back here and I read Donatello's description. Only there's one problem. It's not Donatello's description. See that right there? It's Michelangelo's description. Michelangelo is an easygoing, free-spirited brother who loves being a turtle and loves his pizza. Then we go to Michelangelo, and of course, he's got his description. The only one that actually does belong having that description. But then we go to Leonardo, and we're looking at the same description again. Michelangelo is the easygoing, free-spirited brother who loves being a turtle. And same with Raphael. Heads up, I ripped this box taking it out of the package, so that was not like this when I got it. That's not a tell. The tell here is that it's got the same description. The flag, the red flag, is that it's got the same goddamn description on every single box. So Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo all have Michelangelo's description. That's a major red flag. And then also, as I said before, No twist ties on the figures in the cushions. But we'll be looking at the cushions a little more detailed shortly because I'm going to take them out of the boxes. Let's look at the 2-packs here. First off, so you guys know, for these 2-packs, I got these off a Macari lot. So on Macari, I saw a lot of these two, plus another 2-pack, Casey Jones and Raphael in Disguise, plus 2 more figures, 2 Super Shredders. The stealth one and the regular one. So 2 Super Shredders, 3 2-packs. I saw the whole lot going for like $4 something, and I was able to offer them down to $3.18. So I got the 3 2-packs and the 2 Super Shredders. I did 4 there. 3 2-packs, 2 Super Shredders for $318 altogether. Now, that may sound like crazy, crazy money, but when you look at it realistically, I actually made out like a bandit, or just almost like a bandit, because first off, these are sealed. These were never opened, okay? So that made me very happy. Number 2, these 2-packs right here, including the Raphael and Casey Jones, they go for like a buck and up. We're talking 90s and up, okay? So that's a big deal. And I didn't want to spend too much money on these figures. So if you divvy up the $318 by 5, because I got 5 items for $318, I basically paid about, if you do it the easy way, which is 63, I think it's $63.60 if you divide it by 5, because $318 divided by 5 is $63.60. But who the fuck is going to pay $63.60 for 2 Super Shredders, right? And who the hell is getting these figures for $63.60? No one. Not the real ones. So, I actually paid, in my opinion, after doing the math again, I paid $93.60 for this 2-pack and for this 2-pack, okay? And then for the Casey Jones 2-packs, I paid the Casey Jones and Raphael 2-pack and the 2 Super Shredders, I paid $43.60 each. So altogether, I still $318, but you know, 93 and 93 for each one of these boxes is actually a pretty decent deal. It's not too bad, it's not too shitty. That's the back of that box, that's the back of this box. You know, and they both have the descriptions that they need to have here. I'm just going to do it like that. You can't really see that up close here. Let me see. So, you know, it starts off with Raphael's description and then ends off with Mikey's description, and then talks about all the 30 points of articulation and all that. Although I believe them. I don't really believe Best Action when they say that shit, but I believe Neca for sure. All right, yeah, starts off with Leo's and then ends with Donnie's. The pictures are really good on the back for the figures. But that image there, that advertising image, it's a little grainy. So don't let the grainy image fool you, making you think that, oh, it's a bootleg. It's not. Now inside here you see there's twist ties and tape on certain items, not on everything. Is there tape on there actually? No, there is tape on there. Okay, but not on the hands. But there's tape on the over the headbands, over the weapons, but not over the hands. The hands are free. That's okay though. And Donnie and Leo look great, but we'll get into the way they look shortly. I just really wanted to focus on the boxes right now and the inside of the cushions. Okay, which we'll be going over again because I'm gonna take these out of the boxes right now this second. Right now this second. Let me get the handy dandy X-Acto blade. Okay. Yeah. They're open. I'm opening them. And that's it. They're open. That's it. They're not worth money anymore. I fucking opened them. Oh no. Oh no. This has got to happen though, because I'm not a goddamn inbox collector. And if you are, that's okay. Doesn't bother me. Not a big deal. You want to keep them in your boxes, you keep them in your boxes. I think it's silly to go through all the trouble that we go through to get these figures and not open them. But that's me. Maybe some people think it's silly that we open them because, you know, for box collectors, the one thing they got going for them, oh, the headband came out, is that you know, they're ever in trouble and they really need to, they can sell the figures. But most of the time, these stickers, I was gonna say stickers, these items end up getting sold for way more than they need to be. I want to get that back in there, just for the look. But I don't think it's gonna go back in. Ah well, it's out. The headband is out. Oh no, it's a bootleg. No, it's not a bootleg. So just so y'all know, there are no such thing as knockoffs. It's not bootleg too. A bootleg is a mean way to say it. They're knockoffs, and you know, these are not knockoffs. Now, I'm not saying these are knockoffs. I'm saying that's a nicer way to say the term of bootleg. You should say knockoffs. Just be nice about it. And yo, bootlegs, yo, no. So there are no knockoffs of the 2-packs. The 2-packs are legitimate. Now, doesn't mean they can't take knockoffs and put them inside a real 2-pack box. But I don't think that's the case here. I can already tell the difference in the quality and the detail of the figures. The twist ties are on there. The tape is on there. Things are where they're supposed to be. And I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is how they look outside the box, inside the cushion. And here is how they look outside the box, inside the cushion. Yeah. Donnie and Leo. Holy shit, man. I mean, to be honest with you, they all look really good. I'm noticing, though, there's no tape on these on this side. Interesting. No tape on these. But these definitely weren't open before. I can tell. I can absolutely tell. Those were the natural seals that were on them. And that's good. That's very good. And then right here we got, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a pause trick for the knockoffs. Okay? So, not even pause trick. Let's just cut to the next segment, which is going to be the knockoffs in their cushion. We're going to start off with Mikey here. I got them outside the boxes. But I don't think I'm going to be able to show you the way I wanted to show you, because if I take this cushion off, they're all falling out. But I'm going to do it. Here it goes. Yep, there they go. They all fell out. Even the figure. No twist tie, okay? Another major tell of a knockoff. There is no twist tie in here holding it. There's not even a hole there for the twist tie. So there was never an option for twist tie. There's no tape holding them, but I don't know if I really don't know if the legitimate singles have tape covering the figures. Let me know if you have the legitimate singles. Do they have tape covering the accessories, or is it just a twist tie? Let me know. But yeah, no twist tie on the figure. All the stuff is loose here. And I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do right now for this segment is, ooh, did I move the camera? It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'm going to take them all out just so you can see how ridiculous this is. Right? I shouldn't be able to just do that. That should not be happening. At all. So this is another major tell of knockoffs. That they're just falling out. They're flying out. And again, I want to reiterate, you can't use the clear wrapping anymore inside the figure as a tell. That's not an easy tell anymore. Now, if you see the clear wrapping on there, it's a definite sign, but like, it's not an easy tell. Now, the Raph. Oh no, not my boy Raph. You too, Brutus. I got all these bubble cushions and empty boxes all over the floor. Hit all that shit. All right, now. Let's get into actually looking at the figures, okay? Alrighty, let's measure these mofos. They're out of their boxes. They're out of their cushions. And yeah, they're looking amazing. I got the legitimate ones towards the front and the knockoffs towards the back. And then I'll probably switch that up again for paint and details. But yeah, let's just measure these guys right now. Oh my God. These are so amazing. I held them for a while just to like look at them. These are so beautiful. And they are all coming in at under 7 inches tall. They're nearly 7 inches tall. Nearly. Just shy under 7 inches tall. So we'll say 6.5. We'll just say over 6.5. No, they're not technically 6.5. 6.5 is like where the headband is at right now. Now, I know that's not what it looks like, but that's because it's the power of illusion of the camera angle. Like, I have these guys on the floor, and what I'm looking at right now is the head coming at the second line underneath 7 inches. So that's what I'm saying. They're under 7 inches tall. Not too bad at all. And we'll use Mikey here as a width. He's from arm to arm. They're about 3 inches. 3 inches wide. A little tiny sliver over 3 inches wide. Let me see. Well, I guess it's arm positioning. But we'll just say a little over 3 inches wide for all of them. Not too shabby at all. Look at these motherfuckers. They look so good. Holy crap. Alright. That's pretty much it for measuring, right? I just want to look at them for a little while, though. Look how amazing they look. Oh, my God. Raph especially. I mean, they all look amazing. They all look like they just came out of... I mean, at least the legitimate ones do. The knockoffs don't look as great next to them, but that's okay. We'll do comparisons. I mean, this whole review is going to be a comparison, left and right, next to each other. But we'll focus on a major comparison towards the end. Let's switch it over to paint and details. Okay, so now we're looking at the knockoffs, and we're looking at the legitimate ones outside of the box, outside of the cushion, and on a spinning platform. We're going to focus on paint and details right now, and then I'll talk about some red flags. Starting off with the main red flag here is these knockoffs. They're the inner ones. Like, this is the knockoff Leo, and then this is the legitimate Leo, okay? That's how I have them set up. So if I have them on the outside, they're legitimate. If I have them towards the inside, they're knockoffs. But I don't think I need to tell you that. I think you can already tell. Look at those eyes that Donnie had. Now look at these eyes. Look at the skin texture on Michelangelo right now and how shiny he is. And then that face. Oh, Jesus Lord. And then look at this Mikey's skin texture. And look at the shells. Look how, like, bright yellow and zero shading there is on that shell. And look how, like, darkish yellow and, like, shading all over that shell. There's texture, man. Like, the skin actually looks like real skin. There's no shininess on the real ones. You know? The faces, too, they just look better. The molds, they look more appropriate to the figure. The paint on the inside of the shell there. You see that detail there? Look at the inside of Donnie's shell here. It looks so much better on the legitimate ones. It's not looking that great on the knockoffs, but when you put them next to each other, it's really easy to tell when they're outside of the boxes, you know. All this way, look at the grid mark. There's a fucking grid mark on his left cheek. That's horrible. You're not gonna have that on the legitimate one, you know. That's just no bueno. So yeah, use the shininess as a tell. Use the yellow shells as a tell with no shading at all. Lack of texture on the skin. The molds on the faces are pretty bad. I mean, that Donnie mold is actually pretty good, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie, that's not that bad. But compared to that Donnie mold, forget it. Night and day. Look at that Mikey mold. That's not so great. That face, not so great. Only a father turtle rat could love. But look at that Mikey's face. Oh my God. Look at this frickin' Raphael. Jesus. That eye. What happened to that eye? And then look at this. Look at the difference. Night and day. So yeah. These are some of the major tells besides dog hair. Get off the figure. These are some of the major tells between the knockoffs and the legitimate ones. You can't use spots anymore as a tell. Back in the day, they used to say, oh, if they don't have spots on their thighs, then that's also a knockoff. Well, guess what? Some of these knockoffs have spots. Not that, I mean, this Mikey has spots on his thighs. It's just not as many there. But let me show you this Raph as an example here. This Raph has all the thighs. I mean, all the spots all over the thighs. He's got all the thighs, baby. But they don't look as good as these thighs spots. Okay, now look at these spots on Leo. All right, both thighs. But over here, they're spread out. They're a little more faded. They just look more realistic, better painted. These look like straight up paint decals that were stuck on there, or not even fully colored in. Look, the fucking, those spots weren't even colored in right. But these are perfect on Donnie here. Yeah, that's another major tell right there. And then the other thing is that the old school figures, the old school knockoffs used to be darker green, much darker green, like the green that they usually put Mikey in. That really dark green. That is what the older knockoffs used to look like, but not anymore. As you can see, they're actually trying to improve the paint apps on the knockoffs. These look way better than the knockoffs that were coming out back in the day when they first came out. There's no yellow spotting all over the body. If you can see here, it looks like a full coat all around. Oh, I had a domino. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just wait till they come around the corner when she comes. And you want to laugh? The only ones that knock down are the knockoff Mikey and the knockoff Leo. Those are the only ones that knock down. The real ones stayed up. I love that. And I gotta be honest with you, the real ones are very stable. Very stable. We'll get into that with articulation as far as balance and everything. But yeah, they're very stable. Let's see if I can catch this coming around the corner when she comes. There she goes. And he goes. Whatever. So yeah, I think I turned Donnie a little bit, but it's all right. Fuck it. Yeah, the applications on these are very much like obvious here. I'm going to go into the details of the shells and all that when we get into articulation. I just wanted you guys to see these up close and personal. You know what? Fuck it. Well, let's get into the shells now. Fuck it. We're here. I want you to see something. Look at this Leonardo. This is the knockoff Leonardo, and it's already snapped off the back. This is how it came out of the box. This is very upsetting. But, you know what? It is what it is. I just wanted to show you the back of the shells here, because I showed you the front. Look, you got some yellow streak paint mark there. This is definitely the knockoff. It's got hair in it. That's not dog hair. Ew. Oh my God. That's like human hair. Ew. Get the human hair off the knockoff. Oh my, it's stuck in there. I think it's like, yeah. It was stuck in there, bro. That came like that. That's nasty. Yeah, definitely knock off. But look at the difference. Where is Leo? Leo, oh, he came around already. I gotta wait for him to come around again. I just wanted you to see like underneath here too. That's not a legitimate paint job. What's going on here? But then, if I take Leo here, we're using Leo as the close-up example. First off, I want you to see his back part is not all loose. It's loose, but not like that. It's different. Let me show you. I don't think that's supposed to do that either, to be honest with you. I think that's not supposed to do that, so I'm not going to keep doing that. But yeah, that's not supposed to do that. That's supposed to stay attached. But it is technically attached. The part that's broken off here is still attached there. This back part. Okay? So that's good. I like seeing that. Let's see here. I just got to be careful now. It's good to be aware of these things. Yeah, you can definitely see a difference in the sheaths or scabbards, whatever you want to call them. The things that hold the swords. Definitely see a difference in the shells. His arm is all twisted now. But that, you know, it's just scary how much better they're getting at painting the fucking bootlegs. Excuse me, knockoffs. Bootleg is a mean way to call them. I'm calling them knockoffs. That's what I say. They're knockoffs. Because they are. But look at that eye. Look at, like, this freaking Leonardo looks like he's about to, like, take a shit or something. I don't know. Like, his eye is way weird there. Versus the legitimate. The legitimate one is right here. Look at the details of the muscles on the bicep and the texture of the skin. I'm repeating myself, I know, but I just wanted you to see this more up close. Okay? The lines go all the way to the edges on the shells in the front versus this shell here, they stop halfway there. They're not as smooth and there's no texture here. Look at that. Look at that. There's major differences there. So, yeah. Thank you, Leo, for being our example. And put you there and put you... I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I'm going to make it. There we go. All right. So, that is it for paint and details and red flags and all that jazz for the paint and detail. Let's check out the articulation. Their articulation. But honestly, look at that fucking knockoff Leonardo. He's giving me that evil eye right now. He's creeping me the fuck out. Look at that shit. Nah, son. Stop looking at me like that, yo. That's weird, yo. It's fucking weird, yo. He's like looking at me like he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up tonight. We're gonna go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Oh, God. Anyway, let's check out articulation for the knockoffs first. We got knockoff Donnie. And for the knockoffs, there's only one major red flag that used to be a really good tell that's no longer a red flag that you can use. It's like it's no longer a legitimate red flag. What red flag am I talking about? The red flag I'm talking about is not the legs, not the knees, not the feet. These are actually all articulating really good for a knockoff. You know what I mean? Gears exposed, but that's okay. It's articulating the way it's supposed to, I guess. It's not the arms either. It's not the wrists, which also are articulating very well. It's that nasty gap in the shoulder guards, the elbow guards are loose and weird, but it's articulating pretty good on the arms. And it's not the head or the section of the body on the inside. Oh God, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry about that. Moving this cable away. All right, it's not this either. It's definitely not this. And that's actually doing really good, and so is the head. The red flag for the knockoffs that you can't use as a red flag anymore is articulated shells. So they used to say all the time that if it has an articulated shell, it's legit. And if it doesn't have an articulated shell, it's a knockoff. Well, this knockoff has an articulated shell. So I don't know if this is something that's happened recently or if people know about this already, but I just wanted to call this out so you guys are aware of it for sure, that the knockoffs do come with articulated shells sometimes. This is a perfect example. Okay? Other than that, everything else articulates really great for the knockoffs. Using Donnie here as an example. You know what? Let's put the knockoff in the back now and the real one in the front. I feel like that Donnie's going to tower over. You better not. Now, this real Donnie. Ooh. Yeah, he's got the first time articulation tightness, but not that bad, actually. There you go. Your first time. Now, the real Donnie pretty much can do all the things that knockoff Donnie can do, just look better at doing it. You know what I'm saying? As far as paint, detail, and quality. Ankle rocker. Let's check out I didn't really check out the ankle rocker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's really good. That's really good. And it's able to hold weight, too. So that makes me happy. And yes, of course, they have articulated shells because these are legit ones. But no longer can you make that a only thing like, oh, wait, so it's got a shell, so it's got an articulated shell, so it's real. Nope, not only thing you got to check now. Was that band supposed to be further under? I don't know. It looks like it's making the band come up now. I don't like that. Let me make it come out. There we go. The head articulates really good. Body really articulates really good. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Okay. And I bet you that's going to be the same for the rest of these. Yep, pretty much. Let's see. Can you go higher? Yep, I got them. Full split. Let's see. Can y'all do the same thing? Yeah, regular Mikey's actually doing it better. And looks better doing it. Yeah. And Raph, I've actually gotten hands-on with Raph a little bit because he's my favorite. And he's got the jiggly leg. The jiggly leg thing. Some of them have jiggly legs. Yeah, no bueno. I don't like that at all. But, you know who doesn't have the jiggly legs? Your mother. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, well, that's jiggly leg example number 1 right there. But look. Stiffness. Yeah. He's the real thing right here. Yeah. Want to bring it? You don't want this. You don't want this. What am I doing? I'm ridiculous, right? Can you stand now? Thanks so much. Creepy ass motherfucker. But yeah, they pretty much all articulate the same way. I just need to be careful with this guy because his shit is scabbard, sheaths, whatever. It was snapped off when I took him out of the freaking thing already. So definitely a knockoff. Yeah, these all articulate the same. The knockoffs are definitely articulating the same. I don't feel any difference at all between the knockoffs individually and between all the knockoffs, and I don't feel any difference between all the real ones either. Like, they're all able to do their correct articulation. Maron, this guy over here, what you gonna do? Oh, this guy. I got him talking like a good fella. Maron, this guy over here. Oh, we almost fell because I get him level. I gotta get this guy level over here. Trying to make him do the same poses. Except Donnie. Donnie ain't doing shit. So you know what? We're just going to make Donnie raise his hands up in the air like he don't care. Yeah. Oh, but the knockoffs are just crappy at holding their weight because their joints are so loose. So if you don't get them in a good spot, they topple easy. So that's not going to be fun if you're trying to use these in a... If you're trying to use the knockoffs in a display case, because that's going to be domino effect without you even doing anything. All right, that was articulation. Let's go check out the accessories. Accessories. And here are all the accessories. Spirit finger time. Spirit finger. Oh, Spirit finger knocked over Donatello's thingy and Raphael's thingy and now Leo's thingy. Okay, all the thingies. So the top row here is all the legitimate ones, and the bottom row here is all the knockoffs. Okay, and also these are the real ones are the 2-packs. So the 2-packs came with extra headbands. They came with 3 headbands technically, the ones that are on them already, and then these 2 extras to like switch sides. So that was pretty cool. But what I really want to show here is the comparison. On the left, I have the knockoff, and on the right, I have the legitimate. So here's a major tell. Okay. And let's look at one of Raph's. I'm going to try to find the one that matches the knockoff side. There we go. Knockoffs are always going to be on the left. So this is the knockoff. And this is the legitimate. Definitely a paint shading difference on all of them. You know? And let's see here. Let's look at... We looked at Donnie's already. Let's look at Leo's. Yeah. Much different in shading. Okay. And then let's look at Mikey's. Oh, wait, I need some light. Yeah. Knock off. Real one. Okay. The orange one is kind of hard to tell with the shading. It's kind of really hard to tell. But at least for me, my colorblind ass. Moving on. Look at the pizzas. The pizzas actually look a lot different. Knock off. Legitimate. Knock off. Legitimate. Real versus fake. Although the knockoff isn't too bad. The way I'm looking at it is I got 8 slices now instead of just 4. And I don't even have to worry about, oh, did I mix up the knockoffs and the real ones, because wait, can you see that? Nope, you can't see that. So hold on a second. I'm gonna do this down here so you can see me build the pie. I'm gonna build the pie with the a mix of the knockoff pizza and legitimate pizza. I was gonna do it like half real, half fake, but how about we do mix and match here? I mean, these knockoffs are not that bad. I'm looking at them and it's like I can't see the difference, but it's subtle and I like that. Can I build this pie? How long is it gonna take, yo? Yeah! I got a full pie. That's pretty dope. I like that. Oh, alrighty. So, let's look at the hands here. You know, the hands feel different immediately. Like, oh my God, they just feel more realistic. And then when you touch this hand, it feels immediately plasticky and not like the way this feels. So, knock off, legitimate. Knock off, legitimate. What am I doing here? Look at those thumbs. Look at all of our thumbs together. Okay. That is a major difference in shading, that's for sure. Let's look at Leo's pointy fingers. Yeah, the legitimate one is a little shorter, a little more stocky. And the finger is not all the way in. The knockoff is all the way curved, thinner, and longer. That's what she said though, right? Bing, 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 bing. Tu Wong Fu? Anyone? No? Maybe? Alright. So, that was a movie that I did not think it was gonna be what it was about. I was like 8 years old. My mom was like, we're gonna go see this movie. I was like, okay. And I saw the picture, the cover, like the poster. Or when she was buying the tickets, I was like, oh, those are action heroes. They're probably undercover. Wesley Snipes and freaking Patrick Swayze. Not so much Leguizamo, but you know. Boy, was I wrong about that movie. Okay. They weren't undercover cops, that's for sure. I learned young. Oh boy. That's why my girlfriend likes me. It's because I know so much about the things. Moving on. Anyway, these are Raphael's pointy fingers. And yeah. Oh, I'm doing this the wrong way. This is the knockoff. This is legitimate, but you could probably tell. You could probably tell that. Look at these fingers, the spacing, the flatness versus the thickness, and the shading versus good, bad versus good. I like this one way better. Oh God, I don't know which one's a which now. No, I'm just kidding. Alrighty, so now let's check out Donnie's waving hands. Well, I'm definitely seeing a major difference here. Jesus. Yeah, major difference. Once again, knockoff. Legitimate. Real one. It feels different too. I love the texture and feel of this. Okay. So, that's it for the hands. Let's check out the weapons. Immediately, one of these swords is bothering me. It's definitely the knockoff one. Okay, so let's keep it to the knockoffs on the left and reals on the right. Look at this. Are you seeing what I'm seeing with the curved bend bullshit? Now, that's not impossible to fix. Just get a blow dryer and that'll fix that up real quick. But I shouldn't have to do that. Even for the knockoff, I shouldn't have to do that. But I guess that's why it's a knockoff, right? Ching, ching. I mean, I've gotten legitimate swords bent too, so that's not really so fair to say. But now, the other noticeable difference here is the handle. The handle is just a little bit longer, as you can see. So I thought that was interesting. Just a little bit longer. But the blade size is the same. Okay. So, that's that for that. That's that for that. Also, paint job, I think, too. If you saw, the quality is just miles different. The size, too, here. The size got this, like... So, the knockoff one's got this shiny thing going on the handle. And somewhat on the side itself. And then the legitimate real one does not have no shiny going on. No shiny, shiny people song. Shiny, shiny people song. What the fuck song is that? I don't know what song I'm singing. Alright, so. Oh, we gotta start singing, yo. You weird, yo. I know. Huh. These are probably the least notable difference. But I do feel the difference in texture and see the somewhat slight shade difference in the paint job. But these are very similar. Very similar. If you put these together and gave them to me, I'd be like, I don't really see the difference. I'd have to do what I'm doing now to see the difference. All up close in the HD camera with the white light, with the flash on and the studio lights on. Oh shit, wait. I don't know which one I don't know which one. No, I'm just kidding. This one is definitely the knockoff because it's just a little lighter. And this one is the legitimate one. You can see that from far away and from distance. And then we got Donnie's staff, which they are like night and day. Oh God, wait, hold on. Let me just, there we go. Look at that. Wow. That's definitely a noticeable difference. Also, the legitimate one is a bit longer. That's what she said. I have this directly in the middle, so I want you to see this. This is sticking on the edge. Right. Just that tiny bit sticking on. Let me just, if I move it a sliver more, it'll be completely even. You see that? So, legitimate one is definitely longer. Alrighty, that's it for accessories, guys. Let's go check out the figures in some cool poses and see what I can do with all this shiza. At what point exactly did we lose control here? Maybe somebody ought to tell him that we're the good guys. Any thoughts? I only got one thought. This guy knows where Shredder is. Yeah! Okay, I'm done being you know what. Dumb! So here they are, all next to each other. This is what I came up with. And I love how Mikey is looking with his high kick pose. He actually was balancing on one foot, but then he toppled. And now he's leaning on Donnie, knockoff Donnie. In fact, Donnie knockoff Donnie and legit Mikey are leaning off each other. And I just left it like that. So it is what it is. And then you got knockoff Mikey taking a slice of pizza from the Ninja Pizza box from Toon Neca Turtles. And then you got legit Donnie doing his about to whoop your ass thing with the bow staff. Here's a closer look. That knockoff Mikey just looks bleh. The eyes are what give away that knockoff Donnie for sure. That Leonardo, holy shit, yo. Don't go to sleep, yo. Don't go to sleep. And then Raphael's here. One of them got into a fight and permanently got eye damage. It was the knockoff. We got a little before and after action going here. Knockoff Leo and knockoff Raph taking out the size. Mikey just knocked over the knockoff Mikey. I gotta bring him up. And I'm just gonna leave the pizza on the floor. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna pick that up. Yeah, they look good. And then here are the two Mikeys next to each other. Looks like he's kicking knockoff Mikey in the face, isn't it? Doesn't it? Get you a little more close up with the Donnies. And a little closer up on the Leos. Okay, that's your side-by-side comparison. I just wanted to call out some things here that the shells both have scar marks on them, but the knockoff has the band around the shell sticking out, and the legit one doesn't. I don't know if they all come like that. It's just my knockoff did. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I've had you here long enough. It's about to be like a 53 or 54 minute video here. It's all good. I know you guys love these turtles. I do. I fucking love them. And I've been holding them. I was holding them for so long in between the segments, just like looking at them. They're literally works of art. So if you can get your hands on the 2-packs, you don't have to worry about going through knockoff shit. If you're getting the singles or the 4-packs, check this review out. Check other reviews out. Do your homework. Make sure you know for sure what the legit ones, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding, look like. So that you're not getting the knockoffs, ding 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 ding, ding ding ding, oh no, ding 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 ding, and ding 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 ding. These two here and these two here are knockoffs, okay? Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check out the music video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And see you next weekend. We'll be looking at Casey Jones and Raphael on Sunday. And I don't know what I'm showing you on Saturday yet, but you'll see something. Alrighty, guys? Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. Peace, peace. I forgot to show you shit. So before you watch the music video, let me show you shit. So we got Turtle Crotch Town here again. Yeah, we'll look at that in a second. Right now, I wanted to show you another major tell on how to, figure out if they're knockoffs or not. The knockoffs will have these weird looking ankles, okay? Let me show you both of them in the same shot here, okay? Do you see how the left side is the knockoff, by the way? I haven't changed that. Do you see how the left side has these edges and then becomes a curve? Like edge, curve, and then edge again, going up, right? Talking about right here. Edge, curve, edge. Look at that. All right, well, the legitimate ones, the actual Neca ones do not have that. Look at that. Smooth curve. Very smooth. So that's another really easy red flag / tell on how to tell between the knockoffs or not. My Mikey fell. Mikey, there he is. And for the Crotch Town segment here, what I wanted to show you is turtle crotches. Yo, this is my shit, yo. I love turtle crotches. Now let me stop. The reason why we're looking at turtle crotches is because that's where the yellow spotting is on my knockoffs, especially Donatello. Look at that. That bled over from the shell when they were airbrushing, or it looks like an airbrush was used. That's usually an indicator of airbrushing, but whatever it was, it wasn't done right, and it looks bad. And then it looks like, you know, they peed themselves or whatever. Yellow in the crotch, they peed themselves, yo. I don't know. Mikey's got a little bit. It's not that bad, but Donnie's definitely got the worst of it. And Leo's non-existent. Non-existent. Yeah. And Raph, also non-existent. He's got no yellow in his crotch either. So basically, Mikey and Donnie peed themselves, and Raph and Leo didn't. That makes sense. The bendy nunchucks, I forgot to bring that up. They have bendy wire, okay? So if you want, you can bend them to the way you want. Or try to make them as straight as possible. I don't know if I'm going to get... Yep, close enough. Close enough, yo. Not like my angles. My angles are all over the place. There you go. Straight, straight. That's it for the Forget Me segment. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll see you next weekend.